We're at Rockingham today for the first of our members and guest networking conferences. It's a new format. It's different to our old regional member assembly meetings. Actually delighted. I've got to say that Georgia Foley has done an amazing job. I think we're expecting at least 100 people here today.
I kind of wanted to bring this event into the 21st century, make it more modern, but more so, also more industry focused. So instead of updating all of our members on IMI activities, which they get through notification through email, the IMI magazine, etc. I kind of wanted to make it more about industry developments, what is going on in our industry right now, and hopefully for them to get some information they can take away with them and apply it to their everyday job.
Probably going to arrive home with maybe 15, 20 kilowatts of power in your battery. It's unlikely to have been completely fat in general. So over the next 2 or 3 hours, during that peak time from say 5 to 7, the national grid can pull out 6 kilowatts out of your battery. So essentially a small amount, but that was 6 kilowatts over 3 hours. Now multiply that by 3 million cars. What have you just created? 2 nuclear power stations, essentially. And then at 8 o'clock, when the national grid demand goes down, we charge those cars back up. I'm actually already on the system, and it works. I don't know where my power's going. I know it's running your toaster or whatever, but it's leaving my car. So it's actually out there now. You will be 80% charged in 15 minutes. So it's almost like a petrol station. You go there, you plug in, before you've read a few emails or just done anything, you'd have been charged. And of course there'll be a coffee shop in there and all that. And as you can see, there's like 30 odd bays around there. The German Auto Union have now said that if 25% of cars are electric, which is quite a small thing, by 2025, that will result in 75,000 fewer jobs in Germany alone. Because you only need 1/6 of the component parts in an EV drivetrain as opposed to a petrol diesel drivetrain. And when it comes to an engine plant, you need 1/5 the number of staff in a battery plant as you do an engine plant. So the ramifications for the entire industry can't be underestimated. This is going to be a monumental change, like nothing we've ever seen before.
Most people will not disagree with that. You get the right team in, you'll produce £500,000 more in the average dealership by employing the right talent. And this is where it starts to get sort of slightly shocking. How did you find the process? Very few found it very easy or quite easy. In fact, you'll find that if you add those figures up there, that over 80%, in fact it's nearly 90%, found it just about okay or quite or very time consuming. So it's a difficult process to do online.
So it doesn't matter what part of the industry you're in, whether you're in the technical side, whether you're in after sales, whether you're in sales, in dealerships, whether you're in colleges or in training and development. The way that we lead our people and navigate through the changing landscape is going to put more and more onto our skills. We've got to really skilled up, we've got to be ahead of the game and ahead of the curve. It's important that we're always challenging the process. Same old, same old, same old. What worked yesterday will not work tomorrow. So we should always be asking of ourselves and our employees and our colleagues, how does it get better than this? What else is possible? Because there's always another level.
From 2016, just to get that 5-star, what everybody wants, that 5-star to say our vehicle is the safest on the road, they need to have 2 forms of ADAS on there. Most likely, the most important one is autonomous emergency braking. Now we reckon by 2020, so that's only a couple of years away, that every vehicle, just like ABS when it kicked in, it became standardised on every car, that will be standardised by 2020. What this is basically saying is, quite clearly, the liability on ADAS, Advanced Driver Assist Systems, is the last person who worked on it. They also, glare-free high beam, camera sees the car driving ahead, recognises oncoming traffic and masks them out. I'll show you what I mean with a little video. So the car has its main beams constantly on. What it does, it masks out other road users. So it alters the way that it works. The camera picks up an image, and as you can see, it makes sure it doesn't blind the other drivers.
I think government, and any government actually, they always want to keep these things as simple as possible. The way they're looking at it is they see two key problems. One is sorting out the infrastructure around electric vehicles. The other is sorting out how the hell you insure an autonomous car. And if they can solve those two issues, they don't really want it any more complicated than that. There were 69 amendments to that bill, one of which was ours.